Hey, Soul Fam. All right, so I heard Blessed Be. Actually, I said it out loud, and I have a deck called Blessed Be. And the next message I got from Spirit was keep an open mind, learn new ideas, and then teach. And so teach the ideas to others. So I pay attention to words that I hear, signs that I get. And so we're going to work with the Blessed Be deck. And we're going to give you items to choose from. One is going to be the Rutilated quartz. Rutilated quartz is a way of telecommunication. You can speak to one another telepathically. Rutile quartz. This is gold rutile quartz. That's the one. The other is tiger's eye. And then the other one is blue coral. And when I got this, I saw once in a blue moon. There's a blue moon. And there's actually the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Tonight is a full moon. So I choose this one. There's the divine masculine wrapped around. Or maybe this is the divine masculine. And this is the feminine wrapped around. No, it's a full moon. This is the divine feminine. And the divine masculine is wrapped around. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. I'm holding my labradorite palm stone. It's for me. Labradorite is the lightning stone. So there could be epiphanies that are about to happen. Could be, well, there's lightning that's happening right now because monsoon season is attempting to arrive. It's quite humid and hot here in Sedona. Blessing in your family is the first message. So there's a blessing that's going to take place in your family. It is about forward movement. The foal represents the new beginning and forward movement to me. She's holding a shield, and she looks like she's defiant. Look, what do you see when you look at her? I'm looking at a silo. I'm in love with silos. I say them a lot in Wisconsin. But there's a blessing for those who are that are most close to you. Maybe somebody has felt the need to be protective, self-protective. Maybe somebody has come across in an argumentative way. She looked defiant. Maybe something that happened in childhood that caused this. So it's a blessing for your family, a blessing for those that you're that you're closest to, calling in a healing energy. The lilies. So I'm looking at the lilies, and my mother was Princess Tiger Lily. I'm looking at the silos, which is Wisconsin. That's my soul family in Wisconsin. When my family cut me off, like their sword cut me off because of their religious beliefs. So there's this calling in a healing for family members, healing for yourself in regards to how you have seen yourself reflected within your family tree. Maybe there's incompatibility. There's distance between you and people that you care for. You've come from the same roots, but the bonds are still there. So may this heal. May the family see the best in you. May the family draw out the best in you. May your family heal over time, whatever their stumbling blocks have been, whatever it is that's happened in the past. May there be a blessing for this. As I said, I'm seeing the silos, which is my soul family. So a blessing for people who know me best, who care for me, who I cared for in return. So maybe understanding that it doesn't have to be blood ties. It doesn't have to be family roots, that there are others who you feel are family, friends that became family, soul family. And may these bonds deepen, and may they continue to hold you. So it's when we call in a blessed be, you're calling in this blessing on this situation. So gratitude for this. Maybe you've needed to stand your ground, as this one is standing their ground, and you went forward into a new land. I can't help but notice there's a full moon around that little baby unicorn's head. So it's now, the time is now Maybe someone has died and it's making you have to deal with things that have come up from the past. Maybe you're going to deal with them differently than you have in the past. Maybe this is now giving you an opportunity to clear away any lingering karma linked to this situation and how it's affected you in the past, and allow obstacles to be removed. That was Rutilated quartz. We're going to go to Tiger's Eye, correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose Tiger's Eye. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Tiger's Eye. Tigers have come up this morning. I'm a white tiger. Tigers, spirit has spoken to me on my path as I was learning and growing and healing and ascending. My message, my friend Pamela Becker is an artist here in Sedona. And do I have Pamela's work in here? Yeah, she's on the wall, actually, right there. And you can see that there's a woman, I don't know if you can see, she's riding a tiger. And that message was for me, and it says, walk gently in your wild ways. So that was about me, walking gently in my wild ways. Maybe I was the defiant one. I was the one who needed to have that kind of anger within me, that repressed anger that needed to come out so that I was able to move forward on a path that maybe without that push and without that I wasn't able to do. And I did that. I went to a different state and discovered a soul family that I'm in love with still. That's the Silos. And I was blessed because of them. Correct for neutrality. So walk gently in your wild ways, Sherry. Hey, Phoenix. So the Phoenix may be rising from the ashes in regards to something. This one flipped inside. So there's a message in that as well. This one flipped inside. So something has changed. There's a blessing in the air. There's a blessing in the air. Someone has flipped inside. They stood out. They were different than all the ones that they were around. Look at the headdress this one is wearing. This is allowing for free-flowing movement. This is oh my goddess, you've got to see Merlin. Monkey. He's taking off with, look what he's got in his mouth. He came running in the house the other day with a little catnip wine bottle in his mouth like that. So he's expressing himself. He's carrying something with him. He's something he's chosen to carry forward. That was to clean glasses. I think that's interesting. So this is allowing you to be free. Look at her headdress, is what I was saying. Allowing yourself new ideas, allowing yourself clear thoughts so that you can create the memories that you wish to create. What is that bug that's right there? It looks like a wasp, but it doesn't look like a regular wasp. It looks like an Arizona hawk wasp. I'm going to give that totem for the comments below. So may you be blessed in the element of air. Air is thought. Air is communication. May your words be in harmony with your thoughts. May you do what you wish to do. He's literally holding on to that blanket like a security blanket. He's on the ground and he's snuggling it. He wanted it, he took it, and he's comforting himself with it. It's a blue blanket. So may your mind be open and clear. Maybe this is something that you've asked for. I have asked for clarity in regards to something myself, in the direction I'm supposed to be going or what I'm meant to be doing next. And I was told that I was going to have a renewed sense of clarity and direction. I'm looking at the paths on her body, a meandering path. Hi, Phoenix. Now Phoenix left and Phoenix came back in. Phoenix, something rising back up again. It takes me back to that first message, how someone may come back from the past, a memory may come back from the past. You have the ability to, so Phoenix is rising again from the ashes. So she came in, she went out, she's back again. So karmic situations, wrapping up karmic, it could be old people, situations, ideas. A bird just flew up to my tree outside, and I need to see what kind of bird it is because it's a messenger. Looks like a woodpecker. Opportunity knocking at your door. You're being given it is a woodpecker. So there's about to be an opportunity. And as I said, the opportunity to clear things from the past, the opportunity to handle things differently than you have in the past. Phoenix came in, Phoenix went out, Phoenix came back. So something is coming back around. And then there's a hummingbird. Hummingbird says you will accomplish what might seem impossible to yourself as well as others. So may your mind and your eyes and your heart be clear. And may your ideas, your worthy ideas, be expressed fluidly. May the knowledge be forthcoming. May the knowledge that you receive be trustworthy so that it can support your dreams, so that the thoughts that you have been bringing to the surface come to you at the right time, deliver the appropriate messages. We've had 3 totem messengers that were very important, and then he's nursing on that blanket. He's comforting himself. He took something to comfort himself. He wasn't asking anyone to do it for him. I like that. He knows that he needs it, and so he's doing it for himself. Maybe that when we go back to the first one, something maybe that wasn't done in childhood, and so I'm going to take care of myself. I'll give to myself what wasn't given to me. I know what I want. I know what I need, and I know I'm worthy of it. So he's nursing on that blanket right now. He was taken from his mother when he was very young. And so may there be the freedom of perspective. I have the freedom to choose what it is. I'm getting ideas today about creating something pretty amazing that I didn't quite know how to put together before, which is confirming that Spirit said you're about to have some ideas come to you, a renewed sense of direction and purpose. And don't be surprised if it takes you in a direction a little different than what you were thinking. It might be a little bit different, but it's very unique, like this headdress. It's very unique for me. I'm going to put my own personal touch on something that, and I'm looking at the meandering path of the tattoo on her shoulder and how Spirit, don't be surprised if it's taking you in a direction different than at first you thought. Spirit may take you down a different road, but they have an idea of how to get you to where you're going in the best way for you as well as everyone else. But it might take you on a little bit of a quest, a unique quest. So let your thoughts feel weightless. Free yourself from the burdens that have held you back from your dreams. May you feel inspired. May you feel refreshed in the endless possibilities that are in front of you. Grow wings that will help you release yourself from whatever it is that has bound you. Allow yourself to become in alignment with truly who you are. And let freedom be yours. May you feel that you have the right and the desire and the need to fill yourself what is good. Blessed be. I like that. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I like that. Looking at things from a tiger's eye. All right, for the full moon tonight, once in a blue moon, there's a full moon drum circle at Yavapai Vista in Sedona. I've never gone, and I might go and take the dogs and let them run on the rocks. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all. For those who chose the blue coral, I've been wanting to go to Hawaii so much. I could never move to Hawaii, sadly, because I have 10 cats. But I've always wanted to go to Kauai. A blessing to heal a relationship. Oh, thank you. Yes. Look at this raven. This is a very big message to me. I'm called She Who Walks with Raven. I have a dog that's called Raven. And the raven represents magic and miracles. And this raven there's 2 dead skulls. So maybe something you thought dead and over. This one's holding on to the maiden. I don't want to let you go. She may feel it's over. But there's a blessing. Maybe someone has asked, please heal this relationship. I don't want to let this go. I don't want to let this die into the past. Maybe you're in a struggle within a relationship. You can't find a way to mend whatever it is that's going on in your heart. She's got focus on her heart there. A change of energy is what you're asking for. Maybe at one time there was intimacy, there was understanding, there was fun, and now it's become troubled. And there's discord and unhappiness, uncomfortableness, self-consciousness. Whatever it is, there's troubled waters between the two of you. And I said I want to go to Hawaii. I'd love to go to Kauai. To me, it feels so refreshing and cool. But at this point, there's an uneasiness here. So I love what I'm looking at, the peonies, and I'm getting very emotional. I don't know why. I have a peony that's trying to grow right now. I planted, I forgot that it was in a pot, and I planted it. I planted Arizona sage in that pot because the sage was being stepped on, and it's growing so well. And all of a sudden, through the center, here comes this dahlia. I said peony, but it's a dahlia. I think it's a dahlia. It looks like a peony. This might be a dahlia that I'm looking at. I'm not quite sure. All I know is that I thought of that plant because see the tendrils growing into that. So something else has been planted in that pot. It could be this person has moved to a new location like I have. But something from the past is trying to grow up through the center. And there's a big tree that I put in the center to stake the Arizona sage, to hold it together, to give it something to grow on, to give it support. So I think about myself. I left California and I came to Arizona, and I'm supporting myself. And here comes growth from this long forgotten raven. It's there. Spirit's asking for a gentle detanglement. This is the blessing. May there be an easy detanglement from this. I looked at that plant and I thought, it's going to have to learn how to grow up around it. It's going to have to learn to commingle. It's going to have to learn to become a part of what's there now. It's trying to get through the roots. It's trying to get through. So may there be a gentle detanglement. May that begin. May there be no strain. May there be no blame. May you allow, she's holding her hand over here, over her heart. She doesn't want to go through that again. It was very painful. I detangled myself. I planted myself somewhere different. But Spirit says, may you allow your hands to reach out to one another. May you comfort one another. May you allow the coldness, because she looks quite cold, doesn't she? The raven actually looks, and it's blue. It's interesting. The raven is blue. Blue-black. May the warmth start to move between the two of you. Your words have been choked out. Spirit says you need to allow your heart. This is a blessing. A blessing. May a blessing fall upon you to allow your heart to open. To allow yourself the willingness to discover, receive. Maybe at time maybe you just need to listen and receive. At one time you both held and spoke about each other's dreams, and it was important to both of you. So let the words fall softly, truthfully, and may you begin to trust once again, since the disharmony came between the two of you. Wow. Song in the background, Vampire, Bloodsucker, Dream Crusher. That's the thought someone must have had. May there be a blessing that all of that is erased and you allow a time for a relationship once again. I feel like I need to go out and look at that plant and see if there's anything I can do to make way, to make room. Because it's not going to be able to grow up. The plant that's trying to grow, I can see the leaves coming through. It's not going to be able to go through that solid wood that's been pierced right through the center. It's going to have to grow up around it. Sometimes the struggle is what makes it stronger. I'll see if there's anything that I can do to assist in making it not quite so challenging. So maybe that's the message for you. I hope that you've gotten something from this. If you have, please click the like button, the share button, and subscribe. Sometimes you have to resubscribe or you won't hear the messages. I ask these videos go viral because Spirit wants these messages out, and I'm doing my part, and they will do the rest, and maybe you can help. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.